Welcome to 54 Science Africa channel, where we explore how African scientists are shaping our world, one discovery at a time. And today we dive deep into one fascinating question. Do chimpanzees think rationally? For a long time, scientists believed that only humans could reflect, doubt, and change their minds when proven wrong. But at a chimpanzee sanctuary in Uganda, researchers have discovered something that challenges that belief, something remarkable. Scientists designed a set of surprisingly simple experiments. The goal? To see whether chimpanzees could revise what they believed when presented with new evidence. In one test, a chimp watches as food is hidden inside one of the boxes. Sometimes the chimp can see the food being placed, a strong clue. Other times, it only hears a sound, a weaker clue. And here's where it gets interesting. When chimps were faced with stronger evidence, they followed it. But when weaker evidence appeared, they stuck to their original belief. They were weighing the strength of clues just like humans would. The study, published in Science, reports that chimpanzees rationally revise their beliefs. That means when the evidence is stronger, they change their minds. When it's weaker, they hold their ground. A behavior once thought to belong only to humans. The researchers wanted to go deeper. Were these chimps simply reacting to sounds and sights? Or were they genuinely thinking about the evidence? So they made the challenge harder. This time there were 3 boxes. One with strong evidence, one with weak evidence, and one with none at all. When the box with strong evidence was removed, the chimps didn't just guess randomly. They preferred the box with weak evidence over the one with none. That's a rational choice. The scientists wrote, chimpanzees indeed presented both options, suggesting that weaker presentations are maintained even when the evidence supporting them is not the most salient. In other words, the chimps were keeping track of what they had seen, even faintly. And then came another twist. When shown the same clue again, the chimps knew it was redundant, but when given a new clue, they quickly changed their choice. They could tell the difference between new information and repetition. It's the kind of mentality flexibility that shows metacognition, thinking about one's own thoughts. Think about it. When you realize you have made a mistake and correct yourself, that's rational revision. Now imagine a chimpanzee doing the same thing. In the final stage of the study, researchers presented evidence about evidence. A chimp sees food through a window and later learns that what it saw was only a picture of food. What happens? It immediately abandons its earlier belief. That's not instinct, that's reasoning. The study concludes, chimpanzees metacognitively evaluate conflicting pieces of evidence within a reflective process. Even without language, they understand what they know and how they know it. This challenges decades of thinking in psychology. Maybe rational thought didn't begin with us. Maybe it began in the forest with them. Our journey into rationality doesn't end with chimpanzees. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until our next video, stay curious, stay safe, and keep talking science.